name is Suzanne Fox. Thank you. My name is Suzanne Fox. I have once again made a 6,000-mile round trip from Carson City, Nevada, to try to explain to this court how overwhelmed by grief I am by the death of my son. I'm a writer. I have no words to make you understand, to know in your heart the depth of my devastation. I weep even as I read these lines, and my eyes are so blurred with tears that I can barely see the words on the page. How do I make you see and feel and smell and taste the horror that I experience every night when I wake up with tears streaming down my face? And I wonder, and I don't think I'll ever know, but I wonder what it was like for my son during those last desperate moments of his life. And this is what I see. This is what I see in my heart. This is what I imagine every night. Jeff drives his new car down from Boston. Great white tunes blasting from the stereo. He arrives early so he can be near the stage. I see him at the club, moving with the music, his hands raised in the rock and roll salute, laughing with the joyous crowd in enjoyment of the band that he so loved in high school. When the pyrotechnics ignite behind the band, he joins the cheers for the spectacle, but within moments, shouts of approval turn to screams of horror. Fire! Someone shouts, fire! And the stampede begins. Within seconds, the temperature inside the antiquated roadhouse rises to sweltering, and choking black smoke stings his eyes and fills his lungs. With an electronic clatter, the music falls silent as the musicians drop their instruments and rush for the stage door. Jeff tries to follow, but his way is barred. Under other circumstances, Jeff would be up for a good debate with security, but there's no time. Fireman, the place is on fire, Jeff begs. Let me out. Fire and smoke surround him, isolating him. The fire drills he practiced in elementary school kick in. Jeff drops to the floor in a vain search for cooler, cleaner air. He focuses on moving somewhere, anywhere, away from the screams and the heat and the flames. One step at a time he crawls, but the pace is too slow to outrun the inferno. The crowd presses against him. In their panic, they step on his groping hands. Others trip over him and fall, further cutting off his escape. Jeff's anguished pleas for the mob to be calm are drowned out by the roar of the flames and the shrieks of those who are burning alive. He sucks in a breath, but instead of life-giving air, Jeff's lungs fill with toxic cyanide gas. His heart begins to beat so fast, he feels that it might thunder out of his chest. Excruciating pain rocks through his head. As quickly as it rose, his blood pressure now drops, slowing his heartbeat. His lungs fail. He cannot breathe. Panic sets in. Desperation. That's what I see every night, every single night of my life. My son, my bright star whose wit and loyalty, whose intelligence and compassion enriched the lives of all those around him, knows that his life is over. He does not want to die. This is what I see in the dark hours of the night. I could not save him from dying. I could not rush into that burning building to try to save my son. I have been deprived of so much. Of the chance to make amends to Jeff for any wrongs I might have done to him during his too short life. Of the chance to tell him how proud I was of his accomplishment as a determined student, a successful attorney. He became an attorney because he was so passionate about justice. He didn't know the difference between justice and law. And most of all, he was a loving son and brother and grandson to his grandmother, who died 2 years almost to the day that Jeff died. I miss my son more than I ever could have possibly imagined. I never even got to say goodbye. Thank you, Your Honor.
Very much, miss.
Thank you, Your Honor.